Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the magical world of Howl's Moving Castle, a Studio Ghibli classic directed by the legendary Hayao Miyazaki. This whimsical fantasy film follows the story of a young woman named Sophie, a powerful wizard named Howl, and an enchanted moving castle that roams across the land. But things aren't as simple as they seem, so let's step into this magical world where nothing is quite what it appears. We start our story in a quaint little town where we meet Sophie, a shy young woman who works tirelessly in her family's hat shop. She's modest, reserved, and feels like there's not much excitement in her life. But one day, while heading to visit her sister, she encounters two creepy soldiers harassing her in a back alley. Just as things seem to take a dark turn, she's swept off her feet, literally, by a mysterious and dashing wizard named Howl. Howl appears like a charming hero, effortlessly whisking Sophie away as if they were light as air. Together, they soar above the rooftops of the city, evading strange blob-like creatures that seem determined to capture Howl. It's a thrilling moment, filled with the promise of magic and danger, but Sophie has no idea just how deeply this encounter will change her life. Unfortunately, Sophie's brush with magic doesn't go unnoticed. That very night she is visited by the Witch of the Waste, a powerful sorceress known for her cruel and manipulative nature. Out of spite, the witch places a terrible curse on Sophie, transforming her into a frail old woman. Sophie's voice remains the same, but her body is now that of an elderly lady, and to make matters worse, she's unable to tell anyone about the curse. Instead of succumbing to despair, Sophie decides to leave her home and head into the mountains in search of a way to lift the curse. It's here that her real adventure begins. Despite her sudden transformation, Sophie's spirit remains strong, and she finds herself stumbling upon a strange and enchanting sight. The moving castle is a massive clanking hunk of metal, smoke, and magic that roams the countryside on chicken-like legs. Upon entering the castle, Sophie meets Calcifer, a fire demon who powers the entire moving fortress. Calcifer immediately recognizes that Sophie is under a spell and offers her a deal. If she can break the contract between him and Howl, he'll lift her curse. But the details of their contract are shrouded in mystery, and Calcifer's not giving away any hints. Sophie also meets Markle, Howl's young apprentice, who helps the wizard run his various magical businesses. Despite her appearance, Sophie quickly establishes herself as the castle's cleaning lady, taking charge and bringing a sense of order to the chaotic home. As Sophie cleans up, she learns more about Howl's secretive nature. He's kind, powerful, and deeply troubled by the looming war that threatens their world. Living in the castle, Sophie discovers Howl's unusual habits, like his tendency to transform into a terrifying bird-like creature whenever he engages in battle. His constant shifts between human and beast take a toll on him, both physically and emotionally. Howl's vanity also makes for some humorous moments, especially when a minor hair dye disaster sends him into a dramatic meltdown. As Sophie spends more time in the castle, she finds herself growing closer to Howl. Despite his flaws, Howl shows moments of genuine kindness, especially when he shields Sophie from danger. In one particularly intense moment, Howl goes to great lengths to protect Sophie from his enemies, revealing a vulnerable side to the otherwise enigmatic wizard. Sophie's journey is not just about breaking a curse, it's also about discovering her own inner strength. She confronts powerful enemies, navigates the complexities of magic, and stands up for those she cares about. As she grows more confident, Sophie starts to realize that her transformation into an old woman was more than just a curse. It was a reflection of how she saw herself. With the threat of war growing closer and Howl becoming more entangled in his battles, Sophie must find a way to lift her curse and help Howl confront his own demons. But with so many mysteries left to uncover, she finds the courage to change her fate and protect those she loves. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more magical movie summaries. And remember, sometimes the most incredible adventures come when you least expect them. See you in the next video.